the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it's out! A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Off he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score.
Got that
the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job on the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rolls onto the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking it.
Come on, man.
On 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. In the double coverage, and they've made him pay. It's intercepted.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown
Better not
run.
be using none of the close plays on defense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Bro, why is nobody on him?
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
In this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to get outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back.
Look at you.
Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Tastes like I can feel it when you walk. Even
Miller with the ball. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
He lets one fly deep. And that one
That's
falls
not
incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26.
Talking to me.
With jet sweep pass. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
Oh, man.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. He finds his man. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on first down.
Dang,
and the ball is picked off.
Bro,
and he's brought down.
he's
and
not
this
jumping that
gets
hard.
The ball back for its own.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed and you got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing.
What's that safety
so
mean?
shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
I asked several questions. One of the other people says, dang.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be brought down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
Dang.
He's got it. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this?
The fake, and he wants to throw. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
About to be gone.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep moving.
I see y'all weak against
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. They'll run it.
off me, boy.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quick pass on the fly motion. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Golden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 30, Alabama 15.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He caught it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Right back to it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 26.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Trying to punch it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
To the air. It's Manning. Fires left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it away first. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Flushed out of the pocket. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting out his progression.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take a shot. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The give is to Miller. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 7.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Alabama, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On the play. Second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 12, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of...
Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They're bringing heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's going to run it. He'll throw one to his right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. blasted as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They've got the screen set up. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Going over the top. Snags it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 7.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown tie. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fair catch, called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
To throw, it's Gabriel. Working that left side now. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Carmen.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Using his feet to buy time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way away and got down to the 26.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. The aerial assault continues. Coming after it. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal coming up here. To the air. It's Gabriel. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Lets it fly on the move. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 35, Oregon 32.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.